So, son, what are you going to do? I know what I'm gonna do. It's time for revenge. Ha 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 ha. For what they did to Bart, trying to mess him up, even if they didn't actually kill Bart, they still messed with him. They need payback. They need revenge from a real king. And that king is me, King Pig. I think I'm going to do this revenge plot all on my own. I think I have a pretty good idea. Alright, son, I will not get in the way of it. I'm not interested in it anyway. Okay, maybe that's for the better. The first thing that I'm going to do is make sure I stick to this rule. Any fight that happens is going to be over there, in that area. I just liked it over there. We may be all over the place when we're just around, but with the fighting, I think it's gotta be right there. That seems like a pretty great idea to me. Okay, son. Next, I think we're gonna need to take a look at our surroundings a little bit more. The things that are here. Maybe you'd say to use them to our advantage and things like that, but really, many have done this. I'm sure many of you guys have done this, but they really don't help out that much at all. It should just be fight to the death. Physical. Very, very physical. And one more thing before we get to the main stuff. I think there's something we need to make clear. If there are any deaths from the good side, no more will get used for turning into a villain, because it's just too much work. And if we did that, would we really still like them? They're the faces of what were our enemies. So maybe it's better to just leave all that alone. Son, I think I actually like that one. Good. Good indeed. Now, with those things out of the way, we can finally get to business, or at least I can. You know, there was really only one big revenge plan. That was with all of you. And you, of course. Not too sure about you, but that's what I'm about to get to. But first, something with these 5. I don't think they want to talk much. I think they're pretty annoyed and very hurt.
No, actually, I think I'm gonna talk. You better not kill us. I don't want to die. Yeah, then we can't help anymore. You cannot do that.
It wouldn't be very nice of you.
Yeah, never. Don't. I want to be able to do at least something. So something's always good.
You thought I wouldn't be talking at all? Well, you're wrong. I am talking. It's just, you taking out so much to, you just, don't get rid of us. We'll just stay here and suffer.
Yeah. Make that the plan with us.
You think that should be the plan? No, that's not gonna be the plan at all. You know what you five are gonna do? Of course you'll still be hurting. The stuff that you got in you is gonna take a long time to clear out. It was stuff all 100% from my father. And you know who that is. You know what he's like at this point. Especially me. You five, I think I know what you're gonna be. All of you are going to be my slaves. You're gonna do all the work. Get everything done. There's not anything specific about you that would be why I make you a slave. It's just simply because you're Gemmy items. Not one of you is Dandy or any other company. It's just Gemmy. And Dandy's the only other company I actually knew the name of. Now, the only thing you need to do right now is just sit up. Very simple. And make sure you look like you care about me. Here's the thing, you don't have to. Because, in all, I don't really care what you think about me. You're just my slaves. I don't care about you, I care about what you get me. So go ahead, you don't have to be all honest inside of you. But you better all make sure that you act like that you like me. And if the good people, Maybell and others, think that you're possibly teamed up with us, which I'm sure they'd think that, it's not my problem if they try to attack you. Now, you five, sit up. Ow. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Ooh. There we go.
Hair. Okay. There. Everything's good now. Yes, I guess it is. Okay, nothing for you right now. Just sit like that. I'm sorry, you guys, but all of you just stay how you are. Time will come. Okay, Father. Here's what I want you to do. You just kinda say whatever you want that's related with my revenge plot. That's it. Just that. Can you do that for me, Father? I will try my hardest, son. Okay. Thank you, Father. Now, you guys. But first, let's just start with you. But we're finally to the main thing I've been waiting for. Well, let's see about this. Okay. Don't still care about that. Don't know when that's despawning. But here's the little thing. Everything that I'm going to be talking about with all these guys is just on one big thing. When your battles are going to be. Now, the order for you guys is going to go like this. These are for your next battles. Make sure you know that. It'll go Big Pig, then Bowser, and then finally Adi. But you three won't be the first ones to go. No, not at all. Sorry. The ones that will come next will actually be none other than, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. You know what? All of you guys, all these other past villains, obviously you're gonna have fights and battles, even if a couple of you don't really want to play it that way. That's what you're just gonna have to do, because that's just how it's gonna be. But I was thinking about having you all go at once, one big thing, but I'm scratching that. You all should be separate. I was also thinking of all of you going before these three, but I don't think I want to do that either. Then again, you three are my own minions. You guys are, but no. You will all go first still. Before these three. I'm not sure about you, though. Well, maybe I don't have every single thing planned out yet, but I still have most. Oink 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 oink. Was that cheesy? Yes, it was. You know, it's not cheesy revenge. It's something very popular in media. Something that will live on forever. Is it only with villains? No, it's not. Is it with good people? Yes, surely. How about murderers? Of course. Humans? Obviously. But me? This appears to be a villain one. It's villain revenge. That's the best one. It's the easiest one. But at the same time, it's the hardest one. How can I explain? It needs to be perfect, especially when it's not your first time getting revenge. Oink, 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 oink. That's still cheesy, but you know it's not cheesy? Planning a plan. And you think that'd be easy, but it's not even the first time of having to do this. And it's with the same people, of course. Doesn't make it awkward. Yes, it kinda does. But I'll just need to make it perfect. I'll just need to make it grand. And it really shouldn't be so hard. I mean, look at all the people. It's like a band. And I've got my father, Dr. Professor Pig. I know I just said what you didn't want me to say, but you know what? I've got too much vengeance on my mind. What am I going to do? What will I plan? Things are going crazy through my mind. Look at all these people. I thought I had everything perfect, but maybe things are just too much. Is it too much complicatedness? Maybe. But you know what I'll still do? I'm still gonna try it. I'm still gonna see if it works. And maybe if I just look at everyone very, very closely, seeing what I've done already, maybe I'll be able to put it together. Puzzle piece after puzzle piece. It's like a villain after a villain. Some were just minions and some actually are the villains like me. But I'm more of a leader to you. And I got more vengeance than you, because I've dealt with them more than one, more than 2 times. So, I know that I am going to have to get it at my hardest and make sure this goes out right. I'm going to need to plan this out perfectly. You know what? I've already gotten my revenge. I'm already getting something done which I've barely done with you here with never mind. I've done so much already, more than any other time, with all this reasons. I am now feeling much more powerful with the vengeance and revenge that I'm planning. I feel as if everything shall go my way with all this vengeance and planning. But will I actually win with all this vengeance and planning? It'll all turn out right if I do this all correctly. In my old next revenge. So, I'm going to need to think of this just a little bit more. But I've still gotten revenge, and I still got a few other things done, and they're gonna be working out pretty nicely. Too nicely. You know, I guess you'll still be able to do a couple of things, but they're not related with anything I'm doing, just to keep it a more safer way. Safer route, you could also say. I think I've got this under control. I just need to plan it out. And that, seeing as the revenge was not nearly as hard as what I thought it would be, I already have a main thing going. I guess I did think a lot of it up in my head. The planning maybe is not as hard as what it seems. Maybe it'll turn out very nicely. It's just with so many people, I gotta really think on what the best orders would be. But don't worry, everyone. Your king will know in just minutes. Minutes away, you'll see.